Hello and welcome. This will be a reading for Scorpio. Welcome to the table, Scorpio. I have pre-shuffled the cards, but I will shuffle them again for you. All the cards today will be in the upright position. I'll be using three cards, a three-card spread, and I'll be using two additional cards for each one of those three cards to clarify those cards. So quite a brief reading, probably about 10 minutes in all, so it shouldn't take too long. Okay, I think we're about ready to start. One more. Okay, here we go. Page of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, Scorpio. This is quite a youthful energy, so new enthusiasm or new passion, something that is giving you a new bit of fire in the belly, so to speak, ready to start something new, ready to step out. It's actually quite a young energy, so not terribly well acquainted with the journey, perhaps, this one. This could be somebody who's starting something new, a new project, or undertaking a new journey or a new quest of some sort. It can even be a new love, but there's passion and enthusiasm here. But as you can see, they're quite young. They're not dressed as though they're going into battle. This is what I would call a young person's energy and a young person's mode of dress. So this can be somebody youthful coming into your life with a new energy, but it's a sort of a casual, it has a bit of casualness about it, a little bit of gentleness about it, not mature, not nasty, not manipulative in any way. This is quite naive and innocent, quite lovely energy. Here we go, Four of Pentacles, very much concerned about finances, doing your best to secure your finances and make sure that you are not going to sustain a loss. The problem is with being overly focused on securing the finances is that perhaps you are not getting the best return, or that you are not allowing the flow of new money to come towards you. But by all means, protect your investments, protect your finances, do what you feel you need to do. This card is just drawing attention to the fact that this is often referred to as a miser's card, so hanging on too tightly. But I'm not going to recommend that you change anything about that, because that is your own business. But I'm just showing you the energy of the card. But by hanging on tightly, sometimes we don't allow the energy to flow. And this energy is very much a flowing energy. You can see she's ready to step in any direction. There's nothing constraining her. So there's this wanting to move forward, but there's this energy of constraint and perhaps, can I afford to do this, what I would like to do? Can I afford to go further? And there's this possible anxiety here that is stopping this flow, because here are all the worries and fears. So feeling that you're under attack, and that could be just an illusion. It could also be that you're under attack perhaps at work, perhaps people are not agreeing with you and are being difficult and argumentative, but this is generally considered to be a card of anxieties and worries. And if your finances are causing the anxieties and worries, it's almost the exact opposite of wanting to be carefree and ready to do something with your money, to go on a new adventure, to explore and to be bold and to create something. So there's this constraint here, but I think the constraint is coming from this money aspect. But I'm not entirely sure. We'll clarify these cards for you, Scorpio, and we'll see if we can get any more. And again, you know, he is then focused in this reverse position. He's looking backwards in the tarot, so he's looking towards the left, which means he's not looking forward. He's just very much focused on securing and looking backwards. No, he's not making any progress. And even this person, he's being held back from moving forward. As you can see, he's leaning backwards, but the attempt is to move forward. So I guess, you know, for me, the tarot should always move in this direction. It's not very healthy if all the characters in the tarot are facing towards the rear, because then it means that you're holding back from something or not allowing yourself to move forward in life. You're being constrained then by the energies that are shown on the table. Let's have a look here. And I'm actually thinking here, you know, I'm looking at her footwear. There she is in the desert and she's got her sandals on. It's the sort of thing that, you know, a teenager may do. They may sort of go walking in the desert. They're going on a hike, and then they have the most inappropriate footwear because they're more concerned about how they look than actually what's practical. So that was just something I mentioned in passing because it was something that caught my eye. So perhaps somebody who's worried about how they look or how they appear to the outside world. All right, we have got the Emperor, so very controlling, and the Hanged Man. Well, okay, so the Hanged Man, somebody who has full control. Okay, this is mature energy, as again using, he's got the hawk there, receiving messages from the divine, getting the cooperation of the hawk. This shows discipline. He's trained that hawk, so he's been disciplined. He's standing there in full control. The only problem with the Emperor is sometimes that too much control can make you rigid. But the Emperor is also perhaps not allowing enough time for play. That's the other thing with somebody who spends a lot of time being in control, is that they may not be feeding the inner child or the, you know, the wish to play and to be young and carefree. And this can be like the inner child. So maybe the inner child is being held back. We have the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man speaks about being patient, waiting to receive enlightenment, waiting for a situation to turn around. And this, in this case, because there's money on the card and because we have the Four of Pentacles, it is possible that you're waiting for a financial situation to turn around, or waiting for a financial investment to bring you some rewards. But there's a very great danger with this card, as you can see, that the money falls out of his pocket. So I'm not quite sure what relevance that has for you. Only you will know this. So being patient, I think, is probably the main focus of this card, but it also talks about the potential for a sacrifice. So the other thing is, it's got the serpent here holding him by the leg. Is this a choice you're making? Be careful you don't sort of sell your soul to the devil, so to speak, because the serpent always speaks about temptation. Being tempted perhaps to hang on too tightly, or perhaps being tempted with a financial investment. I'm only pointing that out because we've got the Four of Pentacles here. So if it is a financial investment you're making, think carefully about it. Pause, reflect, be patient. Okay, I'm going to mention those things. Commit once, check twice is what I'm getting here, because he's got the two coils of the snake around his leg. So commit once and check twice, or check twice and commit once. Let's have a look at this Four of Pentacles. Okay, we have got the Eight of Swords and the Empress. Lovely. Okay, the Eight of Swords is worries and anxieties. Again, feeling a little bit trapped, going round and round. Other signs have had this card too. So this is mental, going around, going over and over the same thing, needing to make some breakthrough. Just don't keep going over the same thoughts repetitively without making a change to the way you think about things, because otherwise you keep on getting the same result. So that's part of the problem with the Eight of Swords. Here we have, this is abundance and fertility and creativity. So this would speak to me of perhaps a result. Fertility and abundance, perhaps that's coming as a result of an investment. That could be the case. So This is almost the exact opposite of the energy here on the Four of Pentacles. You know, this is letting go, allowing yourself to fall in love, allowing yourself to be fertile and creative. So I'm not quite sure whether that is talking to me here about a result of the effort you've put into your finances, or whether this card is asking you to let go a little bit and enjoy life. It could be either one of those circumstances. It's got no pentacles on it, but because of the fruits on the tree, as you can see the fruits on the tree there, talk about abundance, and that would be like a harvest. So you will know whether this is a harvest as a result of your pentacles, or whether it's asking you to perhaps let go and live life more fully. Let's have a look at the Nine of Swords. So you've got the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, both of those worries, fears and anxieties, and definitely holding you back somewhat, but we all have fears and anxieties, you know. And as you can see, he's got the horizontal lines on the walls behind and the vertical lines on the floor behind. So this is kind of like a mathematical, to me, like a mathematical grid of checking the details. So checking over and over and over again about something may be leaving you anxious and worried. Got the Star, beautiful. Okay. All right, well, the Star is lovely. This is finding this beautiful balance between your conscious and your subconscious mind. This symbol here is about your outward expression in the world. So it talks about drawing down from above, being grounded from below, drawing up from the ground, drawing down from the cosmos. The meeting of the two is often shown here on the throat chakra. This is the third eye as well. So being open, so your outward expression in the world is allowing you to shine, and you have the ability to transmute. So pulling in that energy from the cosmos, being able to transmute that through your body and to bring forward success. This is a card of success and shining. Okay, so lovely card there. Beautiful card of success and shining. And here, this is the card Nine of Cups. So this is often referred to as the wish come true card. So I'm going to read it as such. You know, having your wishes come true, all your cups being filled. So it feels like your emotional needs are being met and you have some lovely feeling of success and joy, despite your anxieties and worries, and perhaps just because you've checked everything 1,000 times. That's okay. If that makes you feel secure, then by all means do your checking and cross-checking. There's nothing really wrong with cross-checking and checking, as long as you leave yourself some time to be creative in the world. That is wonderful, and to blossom and explore and to live your life and to show your love. But it looks like you've got the Nine of Cups, so it's really good. You've got the Star of Success. So thank you very much for watching, Scorpio. You'll know best how to apply this reading to your own circumstances. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.